The Sahara Testament. There is a lie in every line that rhymes, a line in every rhyme that lies. Hari Garuba. And in the beginning, it was verdant furrows, Egyptosaurus, clams, strays from the sands. The Raman spectre cast vertebrate shadows through Fata Morgana on these immense lands. Atlantic winds carried echoes from the Amazon rainforest, tectonic twin twice removed by sea, habitat of Thermidor, feast prawn of Avalon. Flora breathed the nascent Levant air, free from Mediterranean speech, received rain, cooling the dark earth, and the rocks annealed into this stabilitas, this strength sure as the grain of the cosmos. The vast universe congealed. Transportation of fragments, task of first muse began here, and Saint Augustine, millennia hence, would trace the truth of God's abstruse city through time into a mighty permanence. The fishwife in her wooden market stall tucks in a franc into her black brassiere, smiles as she hands over the fish. She is tall, her teeth glisten whiter than the sassier neighbors, whiter than any woman's. So white I wondered if God knew she'd make it into a magnet for custom and light. I did not ask her name. I wouldn't pit my halting French against her effortless river of Bambara and market French. I forget what the fish tasted like, but not the fever of curiosity flaring as it did from a nugget of ivory that blinded my wandering eyes. That woman was Senegal's woman, immortal in her blackness, market-wise, bringing back tides of the musings of a man on a land made for poetry, the perfect turn of every phrase. In all of these, the desert was ever present, its idiolect suffusing the streets with a certain ease found in the Sahel, elegant, understated, borderland dexterity, animist bon vivant, measured out in bright speech that elated with the germinal wisdom of the sun. The decorous chameleon of my continent rouses to incantations from gas flares, and a millennium of sand turns pertinent in a sea-bound spill of harried hectares. There's no stealth to the spreading wound let loose upon yesterday's savannah, no genteel grace to the usurped ground, famished of clues to a lost nirvana. A chameleon loses limbs, loses pigment, save for one dull range, and we, transfixed, watch spellbound the rampant installments of a dragon's diet. Flowers and blood are mixed, but these are not enough to hold the hunger rising from the belly of the earth, and nothing will suffice to appease the anger of this land except raw green mirth. An ibex dreams of grass and vagabond chlorophyll, redacting the legend of leaves in deep green shrubs. It ruminates ibex heaven as a cockerel in Brazzaville blows its shrill trumpet. It wakes with dawn, rubs rested eyebrows against a mate's white belly, rises. Capra nubiana, effortless as sunrise, pure beast. And it seemed a sin to the hunter to add to his prizes this beauty of the Sudan. Lowering his gun, he went east, and there he met Ima Makune, daughter of faith, heroine of 1,000 tales. He fell in mortal love with her alabaster urn. Devotion did not abate when time froze the wings of his priceless dove. He sat and wept by the river Nile. She didn't hear his crying, did not need to. He made circles around his loss, but none could help him bear this magnitude of grief. He made canticles, still his tears outran the Nile. He made a monument to a name that fed and freed a generation, a shy name that his tongue pronounced in a moment of boldness that made an angel his lifelong ochre flame. There is that remote Sudan, land of the Nile, and sun, motley as Meroe, vivid with dreams, where the children flourished without guile, where forest and shrub drank the same streams. And there is this Sudan, Codex Rescriptus Palimpsest, where Janjaweed repaints memory in blood clots of innocence, where crude-fed militias kill in jest, where oil and race yield endless deadly plots.